right? Solana is
Yo, 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 what's going on, guys? Welcome to the daily stream. I'm SMS and we're back. Should be joined by Trey in just a little bit, waiting for him to get back to me, and we'll get this thing started. Nothing too formal, just a little bit of a recap, talking about what's going on. He's been asking about, ZBTC and Bitcoin on Solana. Good question. A lot of people are starting to get the idea of what's cooking over here, and I'm glad that they're seeing what's going on. Hopefully, guys, you tuned into the stream this morning. It had a good conversation with Jules regarding the different opportunities between I keep saying ZPL now that we dove into this, ZBTC, and bringing Bitcoin onto Solana. As most of you may have heard or known, Bitcoin is most actively traded on Solana, as it is. So what a good place for us to start. There's a lot of opportunities, there's a lot of ideas, there's a lot of things being built, and some things I cannot release. I can only let you know what I've seen hinted at on the timeline as well. This is taking forever for me to load. Great, I love when that happens. But we'll see. I was just showing Trey a little bit about how I trade, because he's doing some leverage trade. He said he's 6 for 6 on there, so we'll talk a little bit more about some price action and stuff like that. If I can ever get this thing to load, then I'll be much happier with my day, but doesn't look like I'm going to get that to fucking load for me. All right. I've been hitting wait the last 15 minutes, man. Come on now. All right. Well, while this does its thing, let me take a look at the chats. For you guys that are watching, if you want to join the conversation, you're more than welcome to come up. I see Froggy's in here. Met Froggy when I was hanging out over on Say. Haven't talked to him in quite a while. It's good to see you in the chat, brother. Did this thing load up yet? Of course not. We had almost 1,000 people pull up to the stream this morning, so we're going to be doing that every single Tuesday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's going to be a good show for you guys to tune into. Lots of alpha catches, a little bit of Asia, a little bit of Europe, and the East Coast waking up. Definitely not as favorable for the West side, but we'll catch you guys at the daily stream right here. This is typically when I think that there's a good window. That's why I was waiting around. I was taking a look on the stream, see if there's anybody else. There's only really a couple other people that I follow that are doing live streaming. There's definitely some spaces popping off, but not gonna lie, they're kind of boring. Just to be completely honest. No offense, or all offense. I don't care. Whatever. I'm closing this window. We're gonna try this all over again. I did have an intro for you guys, but it looks like I'm not gonna be able to share that with you. But I did want to talk a little bit about the Seeker. The phone is coming out shortly. There are some cool things, some cool features, some cool things that you might want to take notice of. I think that the SKR token, I think that there's the Genesis token, there's a lot of bullish reasons to own the Seeker. I think it is a good follow-up to the Saga, but we'll see what comes out with it. But here's my freaking intro. So welcome back, guys, to the daily stream. I'm SMS, and this is presented by SMS Live. Let's get into it. Hope your day's been solid. And most of the things we're going to be talking about here are going to be covering Bitcoin and Solana and the Web3 crypto world overall, but for the most part, Bitcoin and Solana as it is. I've been taking a look at XRP just because of the reaction I got on YouTube from there. You guys got a crazy cult-like army, and I'm interested in seeing what else you guys are cooking. If anything, I know that it's being used for payment system and payment rails, but I haven't looked any further into that. just being who I am. But again, I hope your day has been solid and things have been going good. Let's see. If you guys have just tuned into this stream, it's your first one. I always start these off with quote of the days and trying to get the mindset and the mentality on the same wavelength. But this one's today is discipline is choosing what you want over what you want most over what you want now. So a lot of times we make decisions on, what's going to make my day better. And they're typically not the best decisions. Long term kind of like mindset is definitely where it's at. I mean, there are short-term benefits for doing those kind of things, but overall, you're probably going to be beneficial if you look for the big picture, you zoom out and you look at what the goal is. Long-term vision always beats short-term comfort every single day and twice on Sundays. So every choice stacks up, they compound. A decision I made was to not take weekends off, not be one of these people that just blanketly say, I'm taking it off and going to touch grass. Like, half the time you're just wasting around doing nothing on your phone as it is. Typically what you do during the week anyway, if you don't, work a regular job. But to say that you're taking the weekend off, it's like, who doesn't take weekends off? Professionals and the top of the class, top of the charts, the people that you're sitting down watching, the people that are performing, they don't take the weekends off. I'm just one of those people that I think that, for every person that says that they're going to take the weekends off, even if I, have a day and a half of effort and I take half a day off, I still feel like I'm compounding and growing and gaining momentum on those kinds of people. That's just who I am. That's just the way I believe. And it's nothing to take away from anybody. Like, I also don't have the same responsibilities as other people. So choose what, fits your narrative, choose what fits your situation. But choose the one that builds the future you're working for. Otherwise, you're just talking about ideas and they're really not going to get you, anywhere. But I'm a master chef with Marinade Finance. Really love being with the team, and the opportunities that are coming out of that are just tremendous. The people that are asking questions about it, I'm glad that they're starting to get a little bit curious about what to do with their funds. Hopefully they haven't dwindled or gambled them all away. One of the safest bets, and I mean, you can do this with having your liquidity available instantly as well, is letting your money work for you. One of the things is Solana is inflationary. So if you're not staking it, you are year over year probably going to lose a little bit, just like you do with a dollar. Most people think when the markets are fearful to take all of your dollars and put it in your savings account. That's typically not the best bet because you do lose a little percentage on there. And I think it's 10 to 15% year over year as of recently. So there is a good reason to stake your Solana. There is a good reason to stake, your assets and gain yield on them regardless. And looking into that, a good place to start with Solana is OG. That's been around since day one with Marinade Finance. So check them out, guys. I'm going to play a little clip since I do have you here, give you a little bit of little background on Marinade Finance as it is. Let's take a look at this one right here. This is just a whole background of what's from day one, basically.
Marinade started in 2021 at a Solana hackathon. A small, bootstrapped team, pure conviction, and community. We introduced MSOL, the first liquid staking token on Solana, opening the door to Solana DeFi. When the market crashed, we stayed. When others pivoted, we doubled down. We grew with the Solana community, the ones who showed up, staked in, and believed. We didn't just build early, we built for the long haul. And we've evolved. From MSOL to native staking, from wait times to instant unstake, from open access to high-quality KYC verified validators. No smart contract risk, no shortcuts. Just secure, audited, non-custodial staking. Institutional-grade experience with retail accessibility. Because we believe fine infrastructure should feel like fine dining. And Solana just tastes better with Marinade, the best staking rewards, slow cooked since 2021. The chef's hat stays on.
You guys heard it clear right there. The chef hat stays on. And let me switch this back over here. Definitely check that out. If you guys are not staking your Solana, I mean, there's definite reasons to. We got the recipes coming up. I'm excited about that, where you get to choose your own rewards. And there's BTC Soul with Zeus network that has been recently, released and made available. You guys can go stake your Solana and get Bitcoin by doing so. I was explaining that over to Trey. He was kind of asking questions about that. But I do want to talk a little bit about the Seeker. It's something I'm excited about. It starts shipping in 5 days now. Next Monday they start shipping these out, and it's exciting times, man. This we saw what happened with the Saga last phone. I think those went up to like $1,400 or $1,500 per phone, and people were hoarding them, selling them. I mean, there's still people that are giving them out to this day, which is kind of crazy, but we'll see what happens with them. But I do want to break this down a little bit. I do have a commercial for this one as well, or a clip, or whatever you want to call these things. But these are fun to share, give you guys a little bit of a 411 of what's going on with these. Just kidding. All right, let's take a look at the website here. Bring this up full screen. I can figure out how to see what I got going on here. And ta-da. There we go. All right, so the T-Pin is the hardware layer. This is new for me. I don't really have that much experience looking. What was that? That was wild. That much experience looking into that one, but it is the Trusted Execution Environment Platform Infrastructure Network, if that makes sense to you. Secure crypto hardware with built-in trust protocols. We definitely love trust protocols when it comes to our monies and our valuables, at least. Verifiable state devices attest to identity, boost status, and software authenticity. That's basically making it more secure. We have the hardware-backed trusted execution environment delivers tamper-resistant proofs of state for on-chain verification. Definitely need that when it comes down to using this thing. Now, the platform layer where verified DApps meet authenticated users. This is going to be us. On-chain verification, device and builder status verified against on-chain contracts. Verified global distribution, where verified mobile-first DApps reach users worldwide without excessive restrictions or fees. We also have authenticate user base. Unique high-value users gain exclusive access of next wave of on-chain experiences. So if you got yourself the phone, I mean, it's just telling you right there, you're a little early. You're going to be getting things first and foremost. Verification layer of a decentralized trust network that spans devices and applications. You got guardians, networks, community leaders validate and manage integrity of the platform. You have the tokenized platform control, where SKR enables decentralized ownership of platform access and policy. Now, I'm pretty excited about the SKR part about this. I don't know about you guys. I think that this has a lot of implications, I guess. For developers, you build without restrictions, keep what you earn. So you are becoming the sole owner. You don't have the middleman. You create the DApps you envision without gatekeepers standing in your way. For users, you own your experience. You share in the value you help create. You become a power user with exclusive incentives and access for using the phone, using the stuff that's developed and built on there as well. The hardware manufacturers is an open gateway to Web3. Mobile OEMs can adopt Solana mobile platform on newer devices. Now that's interesting. What that basically means is somebody creates a device and they want to use Solana mobile, on platform on their device, they're able to do that. You're not stuck to just, the Seeker. It's going to create new opportunities for new devices, new hardware. Me hearing that and listening a little bit closer to Anatoly talking about his experience with Qualcomm made me really start to pay attention to why do we want to go to Solana Mobile? What is the big push for, devices and all of that kind of stuff? Well, it's the background. Working with basically the first layer of mobile phones back in the day. It kind of put that together, or at least I put those things together, and it's like that's like a passion for him, and that's kind of what it made me think of. I'm bullish on that. I think that it's one of those things that you can kind of bet that's going to be a standard of having Solana Mobile and seeing that it integrates and potentially competes with Apple at some point. That's definitely where I think that we are headed. Now, the Guardians verify devices and applications, ensure platform integrity, community leaders that validate and verify the network. So we saw a little bit about that, but basically that's the flywheel. That's the way that this thing is going to work. You're going to have power users. You're going to have people developing and, not having anybody stand in the way. You're going to have people verifying that all of this is working. They're excited about it, and you're going to have new devices. You're going to have new people creating things that you might not have ever thought about. For me, I was thinking, we saw the success with STEPN. We saw the success with, a lot of these health centric kind of like, I guess, DApps. Basically bonk, like the Moonwalk app and stuff like that. I suggested, what if there was a Fitbit or some kind of thing? I guess it would be like a wallet or not a wallet, but like a watch or something like that has like all of those trackers and stuff like that. And people were saying that there's already Fitbit, but I just believe that you're going to see more and more of these kind of like developments and these builds as far as hardware devices and stuff like that being implicated over time. I just think that there's more out there, and we've kind of been restricted with some of the stuff that you can put on these devices. So we'll see what happens with the Web3 side of things, with seeing Solana Mobile taking a leap into this whole area. We have the developer side of this, where Solana Mobile supports the growth of Web3 mobile through hackathons and builder grants for projects developing innovative mobile experiences, advancing infrastructure, and expanding the ecosystem. So for me, this is one of those things where if you have an idea, reach out to these people, reach out to the builders, or try to build it yourself. You could, worst case scenario is you fail, you fumble, but you have an idea that works, and you meet the right people, you connect and network, and you get this thing off the ground, you get it running. For me, thinking about, people that are getting into crypto, becoming, first time users, understanding that they become the self custodians, understanding that they are solely reliable for all of this, but also, they are solely reliable for the future at this point. This gives them an opportunity to really invest into Bitcoin on a base layer, just by having the phone, having a wallet, having experience on here. I mean, that's step one, is getting users to understand how to invest their money through the phone, using the apps, using the services that are available, get themselves secured with these wallets, with the seed vault and everything from Solflare. You're going to have secure access, secure, funds and stuff like that. I think that there's a lot of like beneficial reasons for people to get involved from the, first user experience type of thing. There's a lot of people saying that they're going to do all these unboxes. You don't think 100,000 fucking people are going to do the same goddamn unboxing video and all of these fucking retarded things? Like, I'm with you. Make the content. I'm probably going to do something similar too, but knowing that everybody's going to be doing the same shit, like go melt a phone like Bangers did, or like fake it like she did too. I don't care what you do, but there's going to be a lot of different angles to go on. And for me, I'm thinking like, probably not the first time user's going to want a Web3 phone, but knowing how to use it and knowing how to explain how to use it and all of that definitely is going to be cool. If you're going to be doing an opening of this phone, you're probably just going to get excited people that are in the space, and the people that didn't order it. I don't know how many people ordered the Saga after the Saga was released. We'll see how that kind of goes out, but I don't know. Overall, you got the Genesis token that probably hints at some kind of airdrop, some kind of opportunity. You got the SKR tokens directly to users and builders for using and building on the phone. There's so many benefits, and I guess you can still pre-order now. You got 4 days left to do so. And what's this here? The Seeker ID. So you're going to have your username.seeker. I don't remember doing this, but hopefully they get that right. I'll be pissed if they fuck that up. Then we have the Seed Vault. That's definitely a cool thing that was put together with Solflare. Not going to really touch on that too much. Beat that thing like a dead horse, but there's a lot of really fun things to kind of look into when it comes to this phone. I mean, you got a crypto phone people were saying that they didn't like the Saga phone. I think they're gonna like this one. That's just personally my opinion on that. Yeah, it's coming, guys. It'd be dope to see this, but it'll probably be one of those things where it's exciting for a week and then people start hating on it right away. I'm excited to see if there's any kind of NFTs, any kind of airdrops. We saw a whole bunch of things coming out from the previous one, with things kind of being, the dog days of summer. I hate to say it, guys, but it is, it's going to be August and we're going to be winding down. So hope you enjoyed summer. It'll be over before you know it, and you'll be complaining that it's cold outside. That's the reality of things. Let's see what else we got here. All right, I guess we'll take a look at this tab, and then that's all we really are going to cover today. I just wanted to test this time out and see what was going on. It doesn't look like Trey's going to join us, and if he is, well, I streamed with him for like an hour, so I'm not too upset about it. But there is a pretty good article that was released from the Marinade blog on the 24th. It's Stake MSOL earned ZBTC with Marinade and Zeus protocol, bringing dual asset accumulation to Solana. This is what I was talking about previously earlier today, and I guess we'll talk about it now. So basically, you stake your MSOL via BTC Sol, earn ZBTC to gain exposure to both Solana and Bitcoin. You earn a 200% ZBTC boost and MNDE, the Marinade token rewards during the launch, and that is over at the end of this month. This is Powered by Marinade and Zeus Protocol. Shout out to both those guys. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick.
Down quickly. Look at the line. Zion's there. Plays it ahead of more. Down quickly. Look at the line.
All right, let's get into this thing real quick. Not a long article, so we'll give it a quick read. Marinade is proud to be the liquid staking partner for BTC Sol, the first free staking product on Solana designed by Zeus Protocol. BTC Sol enables users to stake their MSOL and automatically earn ZBTC, which is Bitcoin on Sol, giving users exposure to both Solana and Bitcoin in a single position. And with MSOL offering the highest staking rewards on Solana, staking MSOL with BTC Sol is the most rewarding way to earn ZBTC. I mean, it's point blank, period, proven, dual asset accumulation simplified. These guys are really kicking it off with the Solana made simple, making my job super easy here. But BTC Sol introduces a new restaking model called DAAS, dual asset accumulation strategy. Staking made simple. By staking your MSOL, you accumulate ZBTC over time, maintain exposure to Solana's upside, avoid manual rebalancing or complex yield strategies. It's a very simple, opportunity for you guys. It's a capital efficient way to build your positions, both ecosystems, ideal for users who believe in Solana's growth and Bitcoin's long-term store of value, which essentially seems to be everybody. Not liking this is because you had something else and you're like, no, this is the only one. This is the one that works. Whatever. To play your game, pimp, and I don't really care. All right, so how does BTC Sol work? When you stake your MSOL through BTC Sol, you earn your position earns rewards in the form of ZBTC. The base rewards currently offer a competitive yield delivered entirely in ZBTC. This means your staked MSOL steadily converts into Bitcoin exposure over time. And thanks to the launch incentives, the effective rewards are currently much higher. That's the 200% bonus that I was talking about. Currently, over 15,000 MSOL has already been staked through the program, so that's pretty beastly numbers. A limited time, 200% Bitcoin boost with Marinade MNDE incentives. Early users are eligible for the 200% boost. Only lasts for a couple more days. This bonus applies to users who have staked MSOL through BTC Sol, and it has to be one whole Solana. Hold their stake locked for entirety of the promotion. So if you were to withdraw early, you would not be eligible for the reward. In addition, for the limited time, Marinade is offering a 2% boost in the form of MNDE participating users, or for participating users. These rewards are milestone based and will eventually phase out once limits are reached. So only a little bit to be had. Definitely a added bonus for you guys to be doing what you already were doing. And your question might be, why Marinade? Why MSOL? Well, as the leader in institution-ready staking on Solana, Marinade brings the best-in-class infrastructure, deep validated diversification, and highest rewards among LSTs. By choosing MSOL, BTC Sol users benefit from higher base yield, leading more ZBTC, eligibility for Marinade incentives, and flexible liquid staking. Marinade is proud to support this launch and help usher in a new era of capital efficient restaking on Solana. So how you can get started is by swap your Sol for MSOL, which is nearly on any Solana exchange or directly with Marinade's app. You visit btcsol.co to stake your MSOL through BTC Sol. Pretty simple stuff. You earn ZBTC over time and unlock both Marinade plus other bonuses. Monitor your rewards and enjoy accumulating Bitcoin on Solana by way of ZBTC. So the final thoughts with this is that with BTC Sol, Zeus Protocol is bringing the future of dual asset staking to Solana, and Marinade is proud to provide the foundation with MSOL. Whether you're looking to earn Bitcoin yield or gain dual asset exposure or just make your stake work harder, MSOL with BTC Sol is the most efficient path forward. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear. A lot of people are excited about this. I mean, you don't lose anything, you gain. It's a win-win. I mean, you come up with a better strategy for me? Nah, I'm just kidding. You won't. To be completely clear. But I'm hyped on it, guys. And I guess since we played the BTC Sol one, I might as well play this one for you guys and see what we got going on here. Where are we at? This one right here.
I was glued to the charts. Every dip felt like the bottom. Every pump, just the beginning. But it never was. I lost sleep. I lost some soul. Then, I lost myself. Until I didn't. There was another way. I didn't have to chase green candles. I could make my soul work for me. Marinade staking. Instead of betting on meme coins, validators were competing for my stake. Hundreds of them, competing for the highest rewards. But not everyone gets my stake. Only the best earn it. No downtime, no shortcuts. Sam automatically delegates my stake to the top validators. Miss the APY threshold? No stake. Underperform? Bonds protect my rewards. And the best part? It works for both liquid and native staking. It's time to stop playing the game and start stacking wins. Minimize risk, maximize rewards. Marinade staking.
I mean, I can't make it any more simpler for you guys. You know, maximize your rewards, earn Bitcoin, protect yourself. I mean, it's a win-win-win across the board. And we got DD Gaming in here. You know, you get bored with that, just go play the game for a little bit and get off, touch grass, do what you got to do. I mean, there's a lot of options out here. I think things are just heating up. I think we were looking at the price of Bitcoin earlier. I think we go higher. I think things are setting up for a little bit of a bullish flag. I don't think we go too much lower. You know, it's been skating across. I'm not going to really do any price, charting or anything like that. Taking a look at things. I'm honestly going to get off of here because it's been it's been a long day up till now. So I am going to kind of take a little bit of time and get some of this content out. I do have some shorts for you guys, at least one of them to drop later on today. But it's been a busy morning. But stay tuned for more, guys. We're going to have some more threads, some more blogs, some more content, visual, audio, all of that kind of stuff. We're going to keep cooking and keep the stuff going, man. Having a lot of fun with everybody on the timeline. Really appreciate all the support lately. And, the main thing is, like, just do everything with intention. Just kind of know where you want to go. And don't listen to anybody tell you you can't. Like, carve your own way out. I mean, everybody will tell you their way is the best way, but I think the best way is just follow your heart and do it, naturally comes. And I don't think you can fail at that. Some people will say that you got to have this, you got to do this way. I mean, your friends are going to be your friends no matter what. And one thing is, I'm kidding. Leave it at that. But I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow morning at GM Chat. I think we're doing the 8 o'clock. I gotta go take a look at everything for the next stream, but I am going to rock out of here and chill out for the rest of the day. We do have a space, Solana Chilling with Marky at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's later on this evening. A little kickback, relax, and unwind. You know, a little bit of a recap on the day, what's been going on. But like I said, guys, it's been a long day. It's been a fun day, but that's what it's all about, man. You just keep pushing, keep plugging away. You keep making some things happen. And as long as you're having fun, it never feels like work. At least that's where I'm at. And it doesn't look like fucking Trey's coming back. I'm not waiting another fucking 45 minutes for the son of a bitch. Love you, Trey. Not waiting anymore. You guys have a good rest of your day. And I think that's everything I wanted to cover. I mean,